Let me take a seat. We're gonna talk a little bit. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of my vlog, the entrepreneurial life of a business guy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the previous video, and if you haven't, link somewhere, right? Click on it, check it out. Day one, we went to Delaware. It was pretty fun, pretty boring. I think I dropped some gems for you, some stuff that I wish I would have learned, or I wish somebody would have taught me, right? So now, day two. Right now, we're gonna talk about some of the stuff that's going on here. We have a lot going on. We have, email. My tablet should be here somewhere. My kid probably took it. What I wanted to tell you guys today is a little bit of how I got started, all right? All right, so the first thing that I did was commit first and figure the rest out later. That started it all. I was committed. I was committed to change my life. I was committed to get out of the rat race from the living to paycheck. I was committed. I didn't know how. I still don't know how. We're still trying to figure that out together. But that's what I did. I said, hey, let me cut your grass. Hey, let me do this. Let me do that. Do you know how to do it? Oh, of course, sir. Yes, of course I know how to do it. Okay, when is your next availability? Look, give me a week. I gotta be a week out, okay? Nobody knows that behind the scenes. I gave myself that week so I can go learn how to do it, all right? Commit first, figure the rest out later. It all starts with a decision. A decision to say, hey, I am done. I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of being overweight. I'm tired of having nothing in my bank account, okay? I'm tired of not being able to help. Look, right now, riots are ravaging the country, right? COVID is ravaging the country. Right now we have so many problems, the stock market, the political instability, and a plethora of other issues that everybody's facing through right now, right? States were closed down, people lost their jobs, businesses closed down. But if you decide to get out of that hole and not be part of that group, if you decide to become the solution to your problems, right? If you decide to do that, stuff starts to happen around your life. So definitely commit first, figure the rest out later. We have a bunch of work to do. The actual work of having your business is a boring one, right? Why? Because I'm going to do exactly what I did yesterday, and that's work my face off until I'm exhausted. Work-life balance doesn't exist. It doesn't exist, all right? If you want to build something the way that I want to build it, the way that somebody else built it, the way that he built it, if you want to be the next Bill Gates, you want to be the next Elon Musk, you got to do what they're doing. Elon Musk works 80 hours a week. Grant Cardone said, work so hard, immerse yourself in your work that you don't know what day it is. So I kind of follow that mantra, and when people ask me what day it is, it's Monday. What? It ain't Monday. It's Monday, dude. Every day is Monday because every day is day one. I'm committed to be successful for me, for my family, for my family's family, for my family's family's family, right? So let's get started with the day. We'll show you guys some stuff throughout the day, whatnot, but stay tuned for the rest of today, and I hope you guys like it. Is that definitely how your environment is, that dictates what's in here. So I'm constantly trying to be a neat freak, constantly trying to stay, definitely, like I said on my Instagram, right? We live in a society that messed up, but it's the truth. It's the truth. How you dress, first impression is everything. So how they look at you, how the people see you firsthand, it really dictates the rest of the relationship. I've like I've said before, I've worked outside, right? I've been covered in concrete, I've been dirty. So going into 7-Eleven or something, to the bank, after a long day that I've been dirty, you see it. You feel alienated, you feel discriminated, that I'm not the only one, but women grab their purses, right? And they grab their kids and they stay away from the dirty old man. And if I go to a bank like this, I've also had that experience where women throw themselves at me. You see me in the nice car, I'm like, hey, how you doing, right? That's how it is. That's how life is here in the US of A. You got to use that towards your advantage. Yeah. I'm trying to learn still how to use the software. Honestly, I can't.
This has been consuming me because of what I'm trying to accomplish, trying to set this up to be able to keep track of my customers, to keep track of everything. We're gonna start putting up signs up and down the road. I'm gonna be receiving a lot of calls. That's what's expected. So I have to be ready to receive that call volume. I found it! Hell yeah! But now the cool part about it is that when I send this email to this person, I can track it. So I can see if they opened it, what time they opened it, how long have they been thinking on the actual approving of the estimate. So this software here is gonna help me follow up with them, 3 days from now and be like, hey, I've noticed that you weren't able to make a decision. What's going on? What's stopping you? Let's work it out so we can get a sale. This system is so cool because as I have everybody in this system, so let's say this month I have a 10% off, right, for new customers or for referral, like a cashback or something like that. In this system, I create my ad, I guess, or my promotion, right? And I click it where it sends it to everybody on my list, my database, and it doesn't show like a spam email, right? It's like a personal email from me to them. So basically, on every email, hey Brian, and then the other one will be hey Daniel, hey, blah blah blah, so and so, so and so. So this is it's a little headache right now because it's such a complicated software to get it started. But once it gets started, it's gonna definitely over time create processes that are seamless. So here I sent her an email. I sent her an email on the 28th and I can see what I said, right? So, hey, Saturday the 30th, we're gonna go perform a service on her property. Okay, so now, as we're thinking about growth, right? So now, Monday, the system could generate an email back to this person and say, hey, we wanted to ask you or for you to fill out a questionnaire about how was the service on Monday the 30th. Where, quality, was it everything that you wanted and more? So really, once this thing is set up, it is freaking phenomenal because it's cheaper. There's no, late breaks. The system works 24/7. Definitely invest in yourself. This is what it is. This is me investing in myself. There's no more notebooks. That's trash. So I did that. I put everything into here, everything into the cloud, into software. I'm heavily into software. This is a little bit of my schedule, but this is also a record. We had problems where, hey, where did you go on this day or whatnot. So we can go here and we can see that on the 5th of this month, we had crew number 1 and they went to this place, right? And then, timesheet. There's, everything is just so seamless here. So now, I can now get to work. I have a list of estimates that I have to send out and correspondence and whatnot. But now I can do it. Hey man, so I was just thinking, the purpose of this vlog was to help others, right? So I know that when I first started, for some apparent reason, I always thought, hey, the company is just starting, and for whatever reason, if I die tomorrow, how can my wife grab it and continue going? Or how can my wife put somebody in my place and continue going? So definitely since day one, I always thought, who's going to replace me? Who's going to replace me when I'm done or when I'm out or what, however you want to put it. When I'm out, who's going to replace me? Who's going to continue it? Right? So I've always thought about systems. The way that I thought about the system was something along these lines here, where, you received a call. That's step 1. You got the call. Like, how are you going to maximize that call? All the calls that I got were for schedule.
See, we started off with a contract. We didn't struggle when we first started to get work. We had more work than we could handle. In that aspect, we were lucky. So I was receiving a call from my client who was requesting a service. They would call me and tell me, hey, I need this driveway tomorrow. We would show up with everything, all the tools, all the machinery, everything to do that driveway. And when we got there, the driveway wasn't ready. So that was the first bottleneck. As you go on, you'll notice that the real problem in that business is you, the owner. You are the bottleneck. That's why you have to hire people. I was the bottleneck since day one. Why? Because I was by myself. Remember? I started by myself. So I couldn't do a house a day. I couldn't do a driveway a day. I would do a house every 3 days. So I was my own bottleneck. This was called my scheduling process, right? Step number 2 was I would have to grab all the information. This was important. When somebody called me, hey, I need my driveway, I would literally stop doing what I was doing, go get my notebook out, and start the process. Project info, right? Everything, the address, the location, the lot number, what material we're gonna need, everything. That was what I did next. Now, before the next day started, I always used to do an inspection because we had that issue where we would show up and it's not ready. When we did check it that it was ready, then we put it on the schedule and then we got everything that we needed, all the standards that were for that project. This is so simple now. How can one start the business without this? I went learning by trial and error. I went learning by making a lot of mistakes. Warren Buffett said that the only way to learn is through mistakes, but nobody said that it has to be your mistakes. But as you're growing your business, you will make mistakes, and those simple mistakes are what gonna cost you. I can just see myself being in that position from day one. This is the schedule process. So I just want to show you how this branched off into something else. The service call, the info, which is also now the billing info, right? The inspection to make sure if needed. From there, we would perform work. Now this would branch off here. This is a sub task in this area here where there's a timesheet. This simple timesheet, the way that I've created it, acts like a billing report. It acts like a daily report. It acts like a payroll report. Purchasing report, and I think that's it. That's on that system. That's how far ahead I think. This one sheet here has saved me hours and hundreds of dollars of miscommunication. I guess I can show you guys that form the next time. I know I have modified it over time, so if you guys want to know, just let me know. But this is how I thought from the very beginning, from day one. I learned through the hard way, but this flow is very important. If you want, even if you're a one-man band or one crew show or 10 crews, there has to be a sequence of events. I've always been trying to immerse everything. Like I said, there is no work-life balance. You know, everything is just immersed together. I wish somebody would have taught me that. Or maybe I wish I would have listened if somebody would have taught me that. So, gold right here for me. This was gold. This one-time sheet saved me thousands of dollars. You have to use your money wisely. So, if you can create an Excel spreadsheet that does all of this, I'd rather save $1,000 all the time. All right, family. So, we're gonna end the vlog here today. Long day. We got a lot done. I think you guys learned something. I think I learned something. We got some emails coming in saying that a couple of jobs have not been awarded yet. So yes, that they can come my way. These jobs they're massive. They're huge. Really way out of my original scope for sure. Super happy to be here. I think that whoever really pays attention can learn a thing or two, and I know that along the way I am learning a thing or two. You know, let me know what you guys still want to see. Put them down in the comments, and I want you to go right now. I want you to go right now to my Instagram. Right here. Click it, click the Instagram. Why are you still here? Why aren't you my Instagram? Why are you still here? Why? Hello, go to my Instagram right now. Hello.